Alright, boys, I have returned. That's right. Welcome back, everybody. We took a bit of an extended time off there over the Christmas break. I said I was going to be back on the 27th or the 28th, but another thing came up, so I took an extra 2 days off. But we're back now, alright? We're going to get right back into it. Don't worry, not slowing down. 4 or 5 videos every single day I'm going to try and aim for, alright? But man, I got to get back into this. It's been over a week since I've done any videos, so we're at the trade deadline with the Washington Capitals, right? Okay, I remember where we were. It was a weird season so far. Statistically, we're doing great. Every category, we're doing great. Really can't complain. The only thing on paper that is holding us back is our depth scoring. We have no scoring on the third or fourth line, all right? But Ovechkin, he's guaranteed pretty much to be a 40-goal scorer, so he's doing what he has to do. Datsyuk's got 50 assists, so that first line's doing great. We are a really good team with that record. We are first in the Eastern Conference just like last year, so I can't really be complaining, but we are 8 points behind the Calgary Flames, and I did want to win the President's Trophy this year, all right? But I'll settle for first in the East. I will settle for first in the East. Now, in the last video, I was saying trade deadline. This is a trade deadline where we can make some trades because we have our draft picks again. I'll just show you quickly what kind of trading assets we have. I remember last year we traded away our first and second, and we had no draft picks basically last year. This year we have 1 to 5. All right, so we could use them in the draft, or we could trade them away at the trade deadline because, you know, look at our team. We're first in the Eastern Conference. Even if we get kicked out in the first round, that pick is going to be, you know, bottom 16, basically. It's not going to be, you know, a top 10 pick, nowhere close to it. And I'm hoping that we can go to the third or fourth round this year. So it'll even be a worse pick than that. Like, it'll be like bottom 20, all right, or bottom 10, sorry. So, what I want to do is I want to use the trading block here. All right, I was reading your comments in the last video, and I think you guys are hitting the nail right on the button here. I mean, look, just Johansson guy, he's just not getting it done. I'll show you his stats for this year. He's just not progressing. I was hoping he'd turn out to be a pretty good 4-star player. All right, but I mean, this year, 64 games played, only 12 points. All right. Now, a lot of you guys were saying trade Johansson away for a better third line center, and then move Malhotra down to the fourth line. But the only thing about that is, boys, it doesn't replace. We'll still have a gap on the third line, right? If I trade away Johansson, and I get the player back for Johansson, then he goes there, and then Malhotra goes down here, well, then who fills up the third line left wing spot? Chimera? Yeah, I mean, he's not going to be much better than Johansson, right? So that third line still won't give us a lot of goals. What I was thinking about was leave Johansson on the team, leave Hamill on the team, move Malhotra down to the fourth line, all right, and then try to pick up a third line center with those draft picks, all right? So that way we do get a better third line, and Malhotra stays on our team, and he goes down to the fourth line, all right? That's what I was thinking about. So that's what we're going to try and do. Now, I don't really have any third line centers in mind right now because I don't really want to get somebody amazing, right? We're going to be running into salary cap problems eventually. Like a veteran center, like who would be a good veteran center? Like Stoll would be pretty good. He's a bit younger though. I'm talking about somebody who would retire this year. I'm perfectly fine with that. All right. So what I want to do is I want to go to the trading block, and I just want to clear that. Yeah, Winnipeg. Oh no, that's Winnipeg. Sorry, surplus. Clear that. And players on the block. All right, so Johansson's on the block. I don't want Johansson to be on the block. All right, Zach Hamill, I don't want you to be on the block. I do want the first-round draft pick to be on the block, the second and the third rounder. All right, so hang on, let me find them. Where are they at the bottom? Where are the draft picks? How did he get the other draft pick in there? Hang on, are they at the top? Did I just... Oh, there they are. My bad. I went straight down. 2015 second and a 2015 third. We'll put all those draft picks up there. Okay, right there. And our team wants, we will, yes, I don't want any draft picks. No, I don't want any draft picks. There you go. Oh, there you go. Off, there you go. My surplus, yep, all my surplus is good. And what do I want for my wants? I want the minimum age, yeah, I want to raise the age a little bit. I don't want somebody who's too young. In his 30s, all right, player role, third line scoring forward, or second. You know what, that doesn't matter. I'll leave that off for now. I wouldn't mind getting a second liner if I can afford him. Potential range, it doesn't matter. Salary cap, it doesn't matter. Contracts. I want 1 year left on his deal, all right? I don't want somebody who's going to mess with our salary cap situation. Defensive rating. Yep. I'm just trying to look. Should I put face-offs in there? I could put face-offs, but that might... It's already on forward 30. Just trying to think. Player role. You know what? I'm going to go after a third-line scoring forward. All right? Yeah. Defensive or select rating. Do I want the ratings? No, I don't want the ratings in there. No. All right, we'll just do that for now, all right? And if I go to search list, there's probably going to be like a shitload of players. I'm not going to go through the list. Oh, there's only a few, actually. Look at this. This is actually pretty good. Yeah, because all these guys only have 1 year deals left on their contract. So Antoine Vermette. Vermette would actually be very good. Fisher, Horkoff, Peverly, Briere. Danny Briere. He's a third liner now? How good is he? Oh, man, he's dropped a lot. 37 overall. I mean, 37 years age. No, I don't want that guy. How much is Antoine Vermette? Can I afford Antoine Vermette? Yes. Let's see, 3.7. I can afford him. I can afford an Antoine Vermette. His trade value is not that high up. All right, 32 years old. His passing and puck control is decent, but he's a good defensive third liner who can still help in. Like, he'll be better as a third line center than Malhotra, but he'll actually be competing with Malhotra defensively. So there's another penalty killer that we could use if we need it. All right, his poise is 85. Yeah, Antoine Vermette is actually a perfect player to get. And does he have 1 year left on his deal? He should. Yeah, 1 year left on his deal. Yeah, all right, I'm going to be going after Antoine Vermette right here, okay? So I'm not going to do it right here. I'm going to do it in the trade deadline because we've gone through our trading block. We've, we've put up the players that we want or the draft picks, and we've shown the other teams the players that we want. All right, so maybe there's going to be another trade that comes our way from another team. Not Antoine Vermette, but maybe it's a better deal, all right? So there's another win. Yep, we're going to trade negotiations. I want to get the regular season wrapped up in this video so we can get to the playoffs tomorrow, all right? So, do we have any trade requests? No, we don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send one trade off to Columbus. Oh, was he on Columbus? Shit. He might have been traded. Vermette. I think he got traded. Shiza Beniza. Alright, so I gotta go through every team now. Oh, goddamn. Alright, centers. Antoine Vermette. Not there, no. Dallas, Vermette. Oh, this is gonna take forever now. I just assumed that I didn't check the team that he was on. Filppula, 2 years left. No, thank you. Was it Florida that he was on? It might have been, but I don't want to skip any other teams. Florida, Vermette. No. Oh, my God. It's going to take forever. All right, hang on, boys. Let me just go through the teams here and find Antoine Vermette. No, not in here. Montreal, Galchenyuk. He's doing pretty good. Nothing there. Was it Nashville? No, it wasn't Nashville. God damn it. Jersey. Nope, not in there. Oh, my God. It's taking forever. It's going to be like the last team I check. Watch. Guarantee you. It's always like that. Vermette. Not in there. Ottawa, Vermette. Not in there. He didn't go back to his old team. Philly. Was it Philly? No, not in there. Nope. Centers, Phoenix. Was it Phoenix? Vermette. Oh, okay. He went to Phoenix. Yeah. That is his real team, isn't it? Columbus traded him to Phoenix. Right. What am I thinking about? Okay. My bad about that. Antoine Vermette. All right. So, I want to be trading away. Do they want our draft pick? Yes, they want our draft pick. So, that's going to help us out a lot. Now, it looks like they're going to have too many players under contract. That's the reason they're not accepting it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send somebody back. Now, I want to hold on to let me go to, they want some goalies, eh? They want this Whitney guy. Let's see who this Whitney guy is. 3.5-star player. Not bad. I want to hold on to a guy like that, though. Who are our goalies? We have that Dansk guy as well. I want to hold on to Whitney and Dansk, though. No. We have a good goaltending situation. I don't want to mess with it. We got to have a prospect that we know we're not going to use. Defenseman. Morrissey. We're using Morrissey. Thrower. He was a 4-star player, though, wasn't he? Yeah, he was a 4-star player. Now, I want to hold on to Thrower. Hang on. Defenseman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6. We got 6 down here. We have a lot of actually 3.5-star players, it looks like. Yeah, I can offer one of those defensemen up. Hang on. Yeah, these are all 3.5-star players. From Lowe down to Bystrom. So the oldest guy in here. The 21-year-olds. All right. Murphy, Lowe, Thrower. What about the overalls? Hang on. Overall, these guys are 1-star, 2-star, 2.5-star. This guy, Murphy, is the worst guy right now, it looks like. All right. Connor Murphy, yeah, he was drafted by the Phoenix Coyotes, so we could send him back. Pretty good prospect, but we have plenty of defensive prospects, and we're a playoff team right now. I want to get to that third round at least. All right. So hang on. Defenseman. Yep. Where was he? Murphy. There you go. All right, first and Murphy. Now, they want both these players. They don't want to give up Antoine Vermette, but they do want both of these players. So I can see this going through the way it is right now. So we have plenty of time to try and make this trade go through. Let's just, let's feel it out right here. Let's see what they want. All right, will it go through? Oh, it did, yes! Phoenix Coyotes fans are going to be cheering in the streets when we announce this deal. I'll take deals like this any day of the week. All right, so they were happy with it. Very nicely done. So, we traded away our first-round pick and a rookie defenseman that we are not going to use, and we got back Antoine Vermette, all right? Not all of your AHL lines. Oh, man, I'm going to have to do that manually because I have all the best guys up front. Oh, it doesn't let me do it manually. Oh, my God, this old-school glitch. Oh, my God, that's so crap. Best lines, and now Teravainen and all those guys are down. Oh, whatever. I'm not going to do it again. Whatever. Dansk, yeah, you can be in there. Whitney, you can be the backup. Look at all these freaking goalies I have. Where the hell are these guys all come from? Whitney, get in there. All right. Yep. Now, more importantly, we got to change this up. So, somebody's got to get scratched now. It's either got to be Hendricks or Howes. I'm going to scratch Howes because Hendricks is part of the team. All right, so we're going to scratch Howes, and we're going to get Antoine Vermette in there. Third-line center, Manny Malhotra, fourth-line center. See, that's what I'm talking about. Now, we didn't have to trade away Johansson, so now we've just bolstered that third line a little bit. It's not that much more, but it's a little bit more. And hopefully Johansson and Hamill will work better with a better scoring center than Manny Malhotra, all right? Now, is there anywhere else? He's not going to go on the power play, I know that, but in the penalty kill. Could he go on the penalty kill somewhere? No, I'm not going to change the penalty kill, actually. Malhotra, Stastny, they can get it done. Datsuk, I wouldn't mind taking out Backstrom, but our penalty kill is actually first in the NHL this year. So, again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm not going to do that. 4-on-4 lines, no, we're good. Klein is still in the net, so we're going to run with Klein because I think he just got a shutout. Yep, all right, so there you go. Now, I'll still go through the trade deadline, but there's really no one else that I need. But if someone offers us something for a second and a third, you know, maybe I could replace Hendricks back there on the fourth line right wing. All right. Nope, we're good. I like that trade for Antoine Vermette. I think that's what our team needed. You guys were right about Johansson, though. I don't think, you know, he's only making 1.9, but I think if I do run into salary cap problems, he's somebody that we trade away. He's just not progressing, right? I mean, this year, like, he needs somebody to be playing alongside of him to do really well. That year where we had that year when we had Ribeiro and Stastny on his line, remember? Until we sent Louis Eriksson down there. He had a pretty decent amount of points, but still, he's not getting it done on his own. Those were points all from Stastny and Ribeiro. You know, we've had third-liners before. Remember old-school third-liners like Braden Shen, guys like that? We've had third-liners who can get 35, 40 points a season. This guy is barely going to get 20, so it's not good enough. It's not good enough. But that's okay. We're still doing very good, all right? And maybe now with Antoine Vermette, he'll even stop us from allowing more goals than we already were, all right? So, yeah, we have 2 games that we've won. I'm just going to reset it, all right? Klein gets, because I forget if he lost this game or not. We're just going to reset it. Klein, you get 2 more losses, and then you come back out, because Klein's actually been playing pretty good for us, all right? So, let's keep the simulation going. We've just done the trade deadline. Nothing too special, but just adding Antoine Vermette for a first and a defensive prospect, all right? And look at that. Ovechkin, he's a 40-goal scorer, so once again, he earns that $9 million. Hopefully, he can get a good 40 assists, so he can be an 82-point player. But at least he got the goals. And he's got 41 goals now. Look at Datsuk, man. Datsuk's going to get like 60 assists. That's what I was talking about, that first line. Remember, last year, Louis Eriksson, Backstrom, and Ovechkin all the way up to the trade deadline. This whole year now, Datsuk's on the line. So, and there's still a good chunk of games left here. I mean, Ovechkin could have 2 games where he gets a hat trick easily, right? And then he's up to 49 just like that. So, just hold off on this. This could go way up there, man. This could. They could stop right now, but they could really keep going. They could get, look at this, 7-2 victory. You see what I mean? If we keep getting games like this, man, you guys are going to see these points just jack up. It should be interesting to see how many points Vermette ends up with at the end as well. I won't be able to tell, but still. Scouting assignment, yeah, we'll do this. We are still looking for forwards, but it's going to be depth forwards this year because we traded away our first-round pick. That's all right, though. Oh, Robbins, yeah, we'll go this guy 1 month. There you go. Perfect. Keep it going, Klein. Klein looks like he's taking over now. Hope he still has the most wins, but he's pushing it now, man. All right, there's a loss, 9-3 loss. Don't worry about it, Klein. You're still doing good for us. I'd like to win that President's Trophy, but what's it called? The Calgary Flames were 4 games ahead of us, so we really just need to go on a tear here if we want any chance. There's another win. Only 1 loss since the trade deadline here, so we're doing pretty good. Come on, boys. Keep it going, Klein. There's another win. All right, hope he's got 24. 2 more wins, and Klein will have 24. I'm really setting us up for a goalie controversy here at the end. Jersey, they got a shitty record. We could beat Jersey. Regulation as well. Oh, my God. We lost in regulation to Jersey. All right. Whatever. We're going back to Holtby now, and now can Holtby secure himself the starting job in the playoffs? That's the question, right? He's got 1, 4, 6, 9. He's got 9 games left. Can he go 8-1, basically, all right, to ensure himself a playoff spot? Let's see. Let's see, the first game against the Islanders. They got a pretty good record, 40, 24, and 7. That's a pretty good record. Can you guys beat them? Can you beat them? Ooh, a loss. It was an overtime loss, but still a loss. All right, come on, Holtby. I'll put Klein right back in there if you don't produce for me, man. I have no problem going back to Klein. He's been doing great for us this year. And I'm not going to get ahead of myself, but if Klein continues to get better, I think we know who the starter is next year. All right, there's another loss for Holtby, man. Klein is the man. Klein is the man ever since the, went to jersey numbers. Klein is the man ever since the trade deadline. All right, Klein, get back in there. I need to have a solid end here. How many more games? 1, 3, 6. 6 more games. Let's check out the President's Trophy race. All right. We got 98. Calgary's got 106. So there's still 4 games ahead of us, all right? We need to win the last 6 games, and they need to lose a lot if we want any chance here. I don't think we're going to win the Presidents. I think Calgary is doing too good, but still. It's still a good year. Let's just focus on first in the East, all right? If we get first in the East, that'll definitely help our playoff run. Come on, Klein. I need you to come back. Oh, another loss. We're starting to lose games now, boys. What's going on? We were doing good afterwards, but now we've kind of started to slow down. Another loss. Ovechkin and Datsuk, their points haven't gone up in a lot of games here. Losing games. All right, Holtby, come on. It's time for you to go back in there. We got 4 more games. It's time for you to go back in there and get us back on track. Come on now. All right, hang on. Let me blow my nose while it's simulating. Well, give me 1 second. All right, and we lost 7-4. Holy crap, man. Jesus, come on, boys. Keep it up. I mean, not keep it up. You got to change it around here. We might not even get to 50 wins now. We're going into the playoffs on a losing record. This is not good. This is not good at all. Hope he still has the most wins as the goalie. Come on, Klein. I need you. Oh, my God. Look at this. We've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row now. We've lost 5 in a row. And 7 of 8. We've lost 7 of 8 going into the playoffs. Oof. We definitely didn't win that President's Trophy, boys. Definitely not. All right, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Remember what I said about losing streaks. They can happen whenever. Oh, it was Holtby in the net there, too. All right, Klein. Can you win us the last 2 games of the season? Are we still going to be first in the East? All right, Ottawa is 1 point behind us. The Islanders and Florida are 2 points behind us. So we could lose first in the Eastern Conference. We're not going to catch the Calgary Flames. They got 114 points. Holy crap. All right, we're not going to friggin' win this. So let's just, if we win these last 2 games, I mean, it's pretty much guaranteed that we're going to have first in the East, all right? So come on, boys. We're up against the Rangers, who are in 14th, and up against the Winnipeg Jets, who are in 9th, all right? 2 teams that we can beat. Come on. And Klein's back in the net. I need you, Klein. I need you right now. I need you. Sub 500 team. There you go. Very nice. So it doesn't look like Ovechkin is going to get to 50 goals. Those when we went 7 of 8, lost 7 of 8, that really hurt our team, but that's going to happen, all right? We know that's going to happen. Scouting assignment, we'll go forwards once again. Let's see if there's any players out there. Some green players. Yeah, there's not really a lot this year. There may be more defensemen and goalies. There's not a lot, but again, I traded away my first rounder anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, last game of the regular season. Where are we in the Eastern Conference? 101. All right, the Islanders have 100. Ottawa has 100. Again, if we, I don't know if we tie them if they won the season series, but if we win this game, all right, we are first in the Eastern Conference. All right, so I'm going to do a regular simulation. If we win this game, first in the East, we give ourselves home team advantage. All right, so come on, boys. This is pretty much a playoff game. Come on, we need this win. First period. All right, we got 1. All right, Louis Eriksson got 1, but Evander Kane got another. Come on, boys. We really need this. Offense, Ovechkin, Datsuk, Backstrom. I need you guys to step it up here, all right? Second period. All right, we didn't score a goal, but they didn't score a goal. Come on, boys. It's the Winnipeg Jets. I know they're fighting for a playoff spot, but come on. Here we go. Power play. Oh, my God. The little line, man. He gets a goal. Come on. Can we tie it up? We can win in overtime. It doesn't matter. We just need 2 points. I don't want to lose in regulation. Come on. Oh, my God. We lost in regulation. Man, what a horrible end to the season we had. Maybe the Antoine Vermette trade hurt us, actually. I don't know. We were doing good when he first got traded. We won, like, like 4 or 5 in a row, but then we just lost like, what was it, like 8 of 9 or something like that? Or 8 of 10? Oh my goodness gracious. Our goal scoring definitely shriveled up there towards the end of the season. Let's simulate one more day just so the other teams get their game played. It might go into the playoffs, but we'll be able to tell. I'll come back. All right, so that should have been the last game of the season. Let's see. All right, so we still are first in the Eastern Conference, all right? But this is not year 1. Year 1, all the games end on one day. Year 2 and on, they may still have a game here on this Saturday. So let's simulate up. Let's see what happens. Let's simulate up, and we'll check the season standings afterwards, all right? See if we're first in the East. You see what I mean about all these other days? They could have a game on Sunday. Let's check it again. There you go. Ottawa had another game, so we're in second in the Eastern Conference with 101 points. Ottawa has taken over the first seed. All right. So, oh my God, it looks like we have Montreal Canadiens in the first round. Freaking Carey Price. We do. We got Carey Price in the first round. Yes, that's great. That's just great. Just give me the friggin' like the hardest goalie in the game to face, man. We needed that first in the East, man. That trail at the end of the season, that may come back to bite us in the ass now because we got a tough team here in round 1. They are 44, 32, and 6, man. That's a good record. That's a lot of regulation losses, but still, that's a lot of wins as well, man. Oh my God. Yeah, man, they had 94 points. This is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. I have a bad feeling about the Montreal Canadiens, all right? So let's do a season wrap-up. Stats, team standings, yeah, let's do all this. So in the NHL, we ended up third. Calgary had 118 points. Jesus Christ. All right, that's a lot of points. Goals for per game, we're first in the NHL, all right? So even though our goal scoring shriveled up there towards the end, we still did compete the best over an 82-game schedule, all right? So I really can't be angry about that. Goals against average, third in the NHL, all right? So that's why Calgary got first. They were second for goals for and first for goals against, all right? So that's why it was pretty obvious. Ottawa was even better goals against average, all right? Power play percentage, oh my God. Oh no, I thought it was 14. 18.7. Still though, it's not hovering around 25, all right? So our power play actually wasn't the greatest this year. Let's see, penalty kill percentage, it's decent, 83.4, that's 1% away from being around 85, alright, it's 2 points away from the best team in the NHL, the penalty kill is pretty decent, I'm not going to get angry at that. Our home record, let's see, our home record 27-13-1, and our away record 21-16-4. All right, so at least we have home ice advantage in round 1, but still, man. And yeah, you see the last 10 games there. I don't know if you saw it. It was 2-7-1 in our last 10 games. So we completely shit the bed there in the last 10 games of the season. But that's going to happen, all right? Player stats, season. Let's check out who did good for us this year. Let's see if that first line was a point a game. I'm pretty sure Datsuk was. If Ovechkin only had like 30 assists, then he wasn't. But I think they did pretty good this year. Hang on, forward. Let's see. So Datsuk, point-a-game player, 88 points, all right? That's why we didn't trade away Datsuk this year. Amazing player. And a plus 37. Hell yeah, thank you, Datsuk. But Ovechkin, I mean, he had his 45 goals, yes, but again, not a point-a-game player, all right? I mean, look, Datsuk, 88 points. He's making 6 mil. Ovechkin, 9.5 mil. He's making 76 points. You see what I mean about the difference? He's still got his 40 goals, but still, man, I wish Ovechkin would just get a few more assists, man. Not a point-a-game player. Ribeiro, 74 points. Look at that. 2 points less than Ovechkin. Ribeiro's freaking amazing. Backstrom, only 68 points on the first line with Datsuk and Ovechkin. That's not good enough. Remember what I said, the minimum for a first liner, 70 points, 68. That's not good enough for Backstrom. Stastny, 60-point season for a second-line center. That is great. So Ribeiro and Stastny, man, they just do great together. And Louis Eriksson, look at this. 36 goals for Louis. 18 assists, 54 points. So the second line did amazing for us. 74 points, 60 points, and 54. That is an absolutely outstanding second line. Vermette, 49, but a lot of those probably came from Phoenix. Hendricks got 18. Hendricks had more than Johansson and Hamill, man. Hamill, 17. Johansson, 15 points in 82 games. The third liners could be getting 30, 35, 40 even points, all right? These guys are not doing anything for us. All right, and defense. Oh, wait. I didn't show you plus minus. There you go. There's all the pluses. All right, so Datsuk. That's why I held on to Datsuk, boys. What a beast he is. Defenseman. Points, Carlson 35, Alzner 34, Gardner 31, Johnson 28, Stewart 10, and Schultz 8. And every single one of our defensemen were plus players. All right, so that's pretty good. And last but not least, all right, so we got to decide. I'm going to leave this to you guys. Which goalie do we go into the playoffs with? I mean, both were great. both were just as good as each other before the trade deadline. But then after the trade deadline, both goalies were just as bad, losing games the same, all right? The stats are way too close to make a comparison. 45 games for Holtby, 40 games for Klein. Klein's got the better goals against average, but Holtby has played 5 more games, all right? So they're still very similar for goals against average. Wins 25 and 13, 23 and 16, all right? So Holtby has the better wins, but the worst goals against. Save percentage, Klein's got the better save percentage, but only by 0.4, all right, so it's not that much. And shutouts, Klein's got 8, while Holtby only has 4, all right? So we do have a legitimate goalie controversy here. I really don't, if I had to start the playoffs without asking you guys, I wouldn't care who went in the net, because it's fairly even, all right? I think they both give us the same. So I'd say starting goalie is Holtby, just because of last year. Klein really didn't do too much more than Holtby this year, but if we lose 2 games, or if Holtby has a bad game, I think Klein should replace him just like that, all right? But I'll read your comments. Who should get game 1 start, Holtby or Klein, all right? I'll leave it to you guys. And in round 1, we got the Montreal Canadiens. Oh my God, Carey freaking Price. So our goal scoring better show up this year, because if it doesn't, man, a first round exit, which would be a very disappointing season. All right, remember, we have to get to at least the 3rd round this year, at least. All right, boys, so I will see you in round 1, and that's coming out tomorrow.